Hey everyone, Nicholas here from Crippled Tech, and welcome back to another video on my PC setup. And this video is a continuation of the previous video where I tried to diagnose my graphics card, and some of you guys tried to help. Well, you guys actually helped in the comment section down below in the previous video. I also went on some tech forums to ask for help and continue further testing, and all the results showed that I need to replace my graphics card. Because I'll show you a screen cap of the temperature of my graphics card right here, and I pretty much come to the conclusion that taking apart the graphics card and replacing it is the only way to further possibly solve the issue, because any type of test that I do, any workload that pushes the GPU hard, the GPU hotspot spikes up to more than 100 degrees Celsius way before the edge temp of the GPU hits 70 degrees Celsius. So that is already abnormal. So I'm going to take apart my graphics card in this video and try to, I already have the thermal paste here, the thermal grizzly cryonaut, and I have a bottle of what do you call this, isopropyl alcohol to help clean the previous paste and apply the new paste. So hopefully this repaste will solve my crashing problem that I have had for a while now with my graphics card. So without further delay, let's get into the disassembly of the GPU. So this is my first time disassembling a graphics card. Do not use this as a guide, as I have not done this before. So yeah, I'm going on a journey, uncharted territory for me. So you guys just ride along with the journey with me. Okay, now the remaining screws are the 4 screws that pressure down the GPU die onto the cooler. So crisscross pattern now. Let's see if this is it.
A few moments later.
So I took apart the card, and the cooler heatsink is here. I don't want to hit the camera and damage the GPU. Yeah, cooler is here, and I've already gone through and cleaned out the dust as best I can on the heatsink itself. And as you can see on the heatsink, the contact point on the GPU, there's a bit of unevenness left behind by the thermal paste that indicates that the contact is not even. There are some spots that are not getting proper contact. That is why edge temp shows normal temperatures, but the hotspot of the GPU die shoots up to more than 100 degrees Celsius. That is what is probably causing the crashing issue that I've been having. So yeah, this is my first time taking apart the graphics card. It is, honestly, to me, it's very daunting. Yeah, so this is the bare PCB of the GPU, and this is the die, as you can see, and surrounding that is the memory chips of the graphics card. So 3070 Ti chip and 8 gigs of VRAM DDR6X, I think. Yeah, surrounding the GPU die itself. So now I'm going to clean off the thermal paste left behind on the GPU die and on the cooler itself. And after that, I'm going to reapply my own Coronot thermal paste. I managed not to tear any thermal pads, so that is good for me. Now I'm going to reapply thermal paste onto the GPU die itself and reinstall the cooler, and we should be up and running by that point. So with a clean GPU die, I have my Thermal Grizzly Cryonaut thermal paste. So let's apply a bit of that and spread it evenly. The entire die is now covered with thermal paste. Should be good enough. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And now, time to put the card back together. And I reassembled the graphics card and put it back to my PC. PC is now back in its original spot. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. My monitor is turned on, everything is connected. So make sure the power supply switch is turned on. Okay, and then power button. Okay, graphics card lights up. That is a good sign. And we have a display out. Okay, I did not break the graphics card, but graphics card is still running. Okay, now let's get to testing the temperatures. So I will be right back.
Several days later.
So guys, it has been a few days after the GPU replaced, and to get straight to the point, my graphics card is now working just fine. The crashing issue has been fixed with a repaste. So to the people who commented in the last video giving me tips and tricks or advices on how to fix my graphics card crashing issue, it is now fixed thanks to you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of your advices and help. 助かった。お前たちのおかげで助かった。ありがとうございました。So to get into the temperature results of the GPU comparing before and after the repaste, the GPU underload before the repaste, GPU edge temp is above around 70 degrees Celsius, and the hotspot temp shot way above 100 degrees Celsius, which is what was causing the crash issue due to the poor contact. As you can see with the thermal paste left behind after I disassembled the cooler, the unevenness causing some parts of the die not getting proper contact and not getting cooled properly, and that was what was causing the crash. So after the repaste, not only was I able to fix the crashing issue, I was able to drop my temperatures as well. After the repaste, GPU underload, the edge temp of the GPU is around 60 something degrees Celsius, and the hotspot temperature is about 70 plus degrees Celsius. So the delta between the hotspot temperature and the edge temperature is around 10 degrees Celsius plus minus. That is the normal delta between the two temperatures. That is what we want to see. So the way that I was able to determine the GPU is no longer crashing under load for a significant period amount of time is that I ran 3D Mark Port Royal benchmark in a loop for more than an hour. But the temperature results that you see on screen is actually me playing a session of Jedi Survivor, which is the most demanding game I have in my library and the game that has been giving me the most crashing issues before the repaste. So after the repaste, the game ran smoother than usual. Even disregarding the crashing issue, the game itself runs smoother after the repaste. There's no more micro stutters like before the repaste. So that was a huge uplift in performance for me. So let's now talk a bit about my first experience disassembling and repasting a graphics card. Well, it is daunting, yes, but it is also fun at the same time because, well, I've always wanted to disassemble and look at a graphics card, the GPU die for first hand for myself. So I got to do that because of the crashing issue. Daunting part is that there's a risk of me damaging it. So that is why I was so hesitant to do the repaste in the first place, because I've never done this before. There's a risk of me killing my own graphics card just by reassembling it in the wrong way, because if you put too much pressure on one side and you crack the die, the GPU is dead. So that is what I'm worried about. But I did make it in the end. I fixed my graphics card, so mission accomplished. Oh, that reminds me of another thing, is that the GPU die size itself, it is smaller than I expected. I expected the GPU die to be way bigger, but seeing it in person for the first time, it is way smaller than I expected it to be. Even though, yes, you can find the measurements in millimeters online, it is nothing compared to seeing it in person for the first time. So it is the die itself is way smaller than I expected it to be. So this is pretty much the end of my troubleshooting and fixing my PC graphics card journey, and the end of this video as well. To all of you who helped during this troubleshooting process, again, 本当にありがとうございました。My gratitude towards you all. So I hope you have enjoyed this journey and enjoyed this video as well. If you did, or if you learned something along this journey and this video, please leave a like and subscribe to Crippled Tech for more tech content on this channel in the future. And this is Nicholas signing out. ご視聴ありがとうございました。では次の動画でまた会いましょう。じゃあね、本当にありがとうございました。